welcome back to the YouTube channel. If you're your first time watching, you're welcome. If not your first time watching, you're also welcome. We love you so much. So guys, today we are gonna show you on how to do okay, still on the bridal series. You know, last week we did a makeup tutorial. You guys know that's how we do a bridal makeup all over the world. So today we are doing a Nigerian traditional bridal makeup tutorial. So I just hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Give the video a thumbs up and share and comment. Yeah, we'll be reading your comments, all of your comments. So don't forget to click the bell there so you receive a notification whenever I upload a new video. We love you so much. Let's get started.
Okay guys, so I already went ahead and did the brows for today's video off camera, and while we prep the eyelid for eyeshadow, let me just give a quick disclaimer though. If you're watching this video, I know in the intro Debbie said it's a Nigerian traditional makeup tutorial, but she was not specific, so I'm using this opportunity to say that now we are actually from the south, and the makeup transformation you're going to be seeing today is one that is particularly common in the south region of Nigeria. You know, we have many ethnic groups and we just decided to represent ours through makeup today. So sit back and enjoy this video. So for the first transitioning shade, I'm using this dark brown eyeshadow from the New York Girl palette. I don't know why it's looking like black on camera. I don't really understand, but it's a brown. Trust me, it's a brown eyeshadow shade. It's very deep. I'm going to be blending that out with a lighter shade of brown later on, but I wanted a deep transition for today's eyeshadow look because I was going to make the colors on the crease pop. So I figured that if the transition was a little bit dark, then the crease color will be bright. That's going to make a very perfect combination in my opinion though. So after using that shade from the New York Girl palette to blend, right now I'm using another light brown still from the New York Girl palette, and I'm just blending at the edge of that first transitioning shade we applied. Of course there's still going to be harsh lines, but we're going to fix that later on. I just blend from the outer corner towards the inner corner of the eyes, and if you notice, the first transitioning shade I didn't pull it all the way towards the inner corner of the eyes where I'm pulling this brown right now. Is because the brown was a little bit too dark for me and I already started applying and I didn't want to take it off, so I just stopped halfway and then just use that brown to fade that transition all the way into the inner corner. So to finalize on laying down our transitions, I'm taking this light yellow shade from the Ushas 2-in-1 highlighting and eyeshadow palette on a very small brush to blend, and I'm just going to put that at the edge of our second transitioning shade, which is the lighter brown from the New York Girl palette. This eyeshadow shade is really good for blending transitions. I've noticed that these days, and I've been using this a lot lately because it doesn't give any saturation like the orange eyeshadow does. It just fades it away and gives you that neutral look. So after blending, you can see the difference between both eyes, very obvious and very clear. One does not have a harsh line and the other has. So I wanted to do just a shimmer eyeshadow on the actual crease and then do glitter later on, but I wanted to emphasize on that pop of color as well, so I didn't really know which one to do. In the end, we decided to do the cut crease. So right now I'm cutting the crease using the Elegant Pro concealer in the shade Toffee, the same concealer used to line the eyebrows, and I'm going to do this almost throughout the whole eyelid. I'm going to take that cut crease and elongate it to the end because the pattern of this eyeshadow look is quite different as well from any other eyeshadow patterns I have done. So this past few weeks has been me discovering new eyeshadow patterns. Well, what are we here for? I'm here to share it with you guys, so I hope you'll learn something from this as well. So for the eyeshadow, we're going to start off by brightening things up at the inner corner of the eyes. I'm starting off with this luminous green from the Pro Conceal eyeshadow palette before we move on to the second shade. I've scarcely used this eyeshadow shade both on and off YouTube though, but whenever I use it, it really turns out very perfect. But when doing this eyeshadow look, at the end of the combination, it wasn't that perfect. It wasn't looking good, and I almost lost courage. But when I topped it up with glitter, Oh, you wait and see. So forgive me for exaggerating too much, guys. I just like hyping things up, you know. That's my kind of style that I do on it now. But I'm using a pink, yes, on the middle part of the eyelid. I'm using this pink shade. Although pink is not really common with this traditional stuff. Like the colors for this traditional theme, they are supposed to be smoky, dark, and then pop of glitter. But the colorful part in me says no, so let's just do what it says. So at the end, I'm using this gold glitter after applying the NYX glue, that is. But if you notice, I use this glitter just on the top part of the eyelids. I avoided bringing that glitter all the way down on the actual eyelid. If not, when I'm doing the wing liner, it's going to be very hard for me. So right now, I'm just doing the eyeliner, and I'm using the Absolute liquid liner. For the glitter, I used NYX glitter, yeah, a gold glitter. So finally onto the face, guys. I'm starting off with the aloe vera glow primer, and I'm going to apply that on the T-zone area of the face only, using the remnant on the brush to just go around the perimeter of the face. You know, this makeup is just like a real bridal makeup, and you would not want any breakouts on that day. So I focus much of this product on the T-zone area of the face, for that is the area which is sweats the most, and then just use the remaining product to blend around so we don't have any unusual stuff going on the face. So like I said, this is just like the bridal makeup tutorial I did. I'm just going to borrow a few steps from there. Like, this is a bride, but the traditional version of the bride. So right now I'm using the Milani mineral compact powder to set the under eye, bridge of the nose, around the mouth and the forehead to lock the primer in place. And an advantage of this, if you do this with your finishing powder before you apply foundation, you will find out that your face literally matches with your neck perfectly. So after that, we are going to move on to foundation, and for foundation I'm using our all-time favorite, which is the Mary Kay full coverage foundation in the shade 609, and I'm using a damp beauty blender to apply. On your wedding day, avoid using too much product so that your skin is not going to break, your makeup will not break on that day, if you understand what I mean. Minimize the use of liquid products, and matte product should not be in excess as well, but should just be at the right amount to balance everything up. So I'm going to blend in the whole face with this foundation, and then we are going to move on to highlighting. To highlight, I'm using the Elegant Pro Concealer in the shade Toffee, the same one I've been using all through, and I'm going to highlight around the under eyes, bridge of the nose, the forehead region, and around the mouth. So I just recently fell in love with using less concealer for highlighting, because that just covers the dark circles around the under eye, mostly around the under eyes, and just like highlights the face. You know, before I usually, if you notice, my way of highlighting before is like quite very different from what I'm doing right now. I'm going to attach a photo here for you to see the way I highlighted before and how I'm doing my highlighting right now. I just highlight to cover the under eye bags, and then highlight the rest of the face, unlike before where I usually just cream the face up. Right now I'm blending with the same beauty blender I used to apply the foundation, and I usually start up around the other areas of the face before doing the under eyes, so I can set it in place immediately before it creases. So this is a rare footage of me setting one part of the face before even blending the concealer on the other part. I feel like laughing right now, but I won't, because I'm doing the voiceover here. We are doing serious business here. So watch me set one part of the face before I even blend the concealer on the other part. I did it. Yes. It still turned out good though. Just that you don't have to do this. You don't have to wait for the concealer on the other part of the face to dry before you set. Please blend in your concealer before you even set in place. Don't be like me. Thank you very much. So right now I'm still using the Black Opal Deluxe finishing powder with this my pretty multi-purpose brush here, and I'm going to go over the whole face to blend everything, and I also blended the neck as well. So I'll recommend this particular procedure for those who are not going to bake, or if you don't bake when doing your makeup, it will be advisable for you to use your finishing powder to go over the whole face immediately after using your setting powder, and then you can contour, or you can choose to contour first before using your finishing powder to blend everything in. Anyways, just blend in your face. So guys, next we're going to contour, and to contour I'm using the Ushas Contour kit, the shade Chestnut, and I'm going to contour the cheekbones, the forehead, around the jawline, and the bridge of our nose. And then after that, you can just do a black on your waterline. For this I'm using the Davis #1 Eyepencil. It's really pigmented, so be sure to keep this pigment on your waterline only. Do not drag that to your lower lash line. It's going to mess up your makeup look around the under eye region. And then after that, you can smoke out the under eye with the first transitioning shade you use, but for me I'm going to be using a purple shade decided by our colorful instinct inside, and then in the inner corner I use the same gold glitter I use on the eyes, after which I set with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. So we are going to highlight immediately while the face is still dewy, and to highlight I'm using the Sleek Sun Shimmer highlighter in the shade 001, and I'm using a fan brush to highlight. To highlight, I highlighted on the cheekbones, the chin, bridge of the nose, underneath the eyebrows, inner corner of the eyes, and then on the cupid's bow. So Debbie opted that we go for a red lip, but I wasn't sure of that. I didn't want to go too bright on the lip since the eyes are already popping, so I did a simple nude. I started off with lining with the same brown eyeshadow shade which I used to blend the first brown I used, and then I applied a peachy nude in the middle of the lips later on. And so this is it from today. Yes, thank you so much for watching. I hope you love this video. I hope you like this video. I also hope you have enjoyed something from this video as well, where you're going to see the full transformation in a bit to the traditional theme and everything. And I hope you love this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up to really show your love and support. Share, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the post notifications. Follow us on our social media handles. I'll be displayed at the end of the screen, and we'll be seeing you in our next video. Bye.
Banani wo